Well, thank you, and tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa. Very warm welcome to over 250 people are joining us today, and I think it goes to say it's about the relevance of our industry at this point in time, but also the critical issues that we actually have in front of us. And a very warm welcome to the Honourable Bill English, who is joining us as our first speaker, and also to my fellow ICNZ board members who are here, and congratulations to the ICNZ team who have put on a very rich conference for today. I think the point is that for all of us as leaders who are here today, even though Terry has bagged most of our sponsors here, and I do apologise on behalf of the Council for that, I think the reality is it does really take a great team to be able to work together across our industry, and it's not just those that are in the underwriting companies. We've got brokers here today, the legal firms, our actuary firms. It takes a real effort when things are changing and becoming so complex. And it means that all of us have to step up as leaders. And I think we're all facing those challenges, even in adversity, when our reputation is under attack constantly. But I do think that everyone is putting in amazing effort. And on behalf of ICNZ, I do thank everyone for that. The reality is our job is bigger than running our own organisations. At this point in time, we've got a system that's precariously balanced, not just because of the earthquakes, but the world is changing. And for a country that is relatively small but boxing against and above its weight in the world economy, we are very lucky to have our communities and our economy protected by high penetration of insurance. So the reality is we're third highest at risk for a natural peril, but we're actually the highest in property cover as a percentage of GDP. And we, as the ICNZ board, really do take that as a serious responsibility for us to be leading through a lot of the changes that are happening in capital markets, and I really appreciate the members of the reinsurers who are here to speak today, and our investment markets and keeping them confident in our economy and what we're doing. But it also means that we have to attract good people into our industry when we haven't actually been always the poster child of your first choice coming out of uni. And so for us, they're all big issues we have to face up. And we also have to keep connected to our communities. And I think we constantly are facing those issues, not only around Christchurch. So as an industry, we've paid out over $10 billion so far. But if you look at the storms that happened in September, $63 million is a lot of money for storm activity. And so we are stepping up when it counts, and we have to continue to work together to keep insurance relevant. I do welcome the members of the media who are here today, because I think we have a real challenge on financial literacy, as insurance is seen more about risk management and how do people really understand their own risk and make a decision what it is they transfer into insurance to give them financial security for the future. We're very proud that in a month we'll be announcing a media award where we're partnering with a training organisation, and we will be giving an annual reward for a media who actually work with us to educate the community through balanced reporting on risk management and insurance, and more of that will come in a month's time. I think the insurance handbook, despite probably very few of us will read it during twilight hours of it when we wake up in the middle of the night, but it is a very important read to get our topics out there. So as ICNZ, we are really looking at ways of how do we connect more broadly, work with the Retirement Commissioner to work on financial literacy and get our messages out there to the community. Meanwhile, behind the scenes, prudently managing our capital base, both from investment and reinsurance, and working on how we stay relevant to our consumers and building our brands. So thank you all on behalf of ICNZ for being here today, and I'll hand back to Terry. Thank you.